Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode number 85, where I'm going to show you how to make a multi-dimensional OLAP analysis that will bring back too many combinations, but how you just need to go with it, because that's the power of Quantrix. This is actually in response to a question that was asked to me a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away by a man by the name of Han Solo. Just so you believe me that Han Solo is actually using Quantrix, look at my email. I got this question from Han Solo. It's actually, I think, a guy by the name of Bob. But I like Han Solo, and I like to say that, hey, Quantrix is so awesome that the pilot of the Millennium Falcon uses Quantrix. That's pretty amazing. So in response to Bob or Han Solo's question, I've created this video. So this is what's going on. Bob has say he has a table. He's got a query that's bringing back a table. It's got region, and it's got store, and it's got sales. Okay, and what he wants to do is he wants to create a multi-dimensional table OLAP analysis with this. And how you do that, Bob, is you go ahead and you just go to data link, and create a data link, and you select two-dimensional matrix data. And this isn't necessarily important, the setup here per se, but so I'm just gonna step through that, and maybe I'll do a podcast on how to do that next time. But what we do is we select multidimensional OLAP analysis, and what I want to bring in, I want to create a new matrix, and what I want to bring in is I just want to bring in region and store. So I'm going to click region and store, and I want to bring these in as categories, all right? And I'll sort these ascending. Okay, now what's going to happen here is I'm going to get a table that looks, a matrix that looks something like this, right? And this is kind of where Bob's getting hung up, or Han Solo's getting hung up on this, is he's saying, well, you know, I'm getting a list of all my regions, and then I'm getting every store associated with my regions. That just seems odd to me, because I know that, say, Rambling Tours, I have no idea. Well, that's a bad example. Actually, it's not. So Rambling Tours isn't part of the CA region. It's only part of the DE region. So why is it showing up here? Well, that's the beauty of Quantrix. It gives you all these possibilities, and you just need to kind of go with it, because what you can do is through just a basic formula, you can tell it knows that it's not relevant, and it won't populate anything for CA Rambling Tours. And what I mean by that is, so say I want to sum sales. So sales in my data matrix is equal to the sum of sales here. And then I'm using a basic using as, which I think you can watch in episode either 1 or 2 of the Quantrix Authority, and I show you how to use it using as, where you're linking items to categories. That's kind of the rule for using as. So what's my item? My item is region, and I need to make sure I put a using in there. Using that region as a category. What's my category? It's region here, okay? And I like to throw it on the next line when I'm breaking out using as's. And also store, that's my item, as my store here. And what happens is I go ahead and I get a sales total where it's relevant. So the only two stores that are relevant to, say, DE, or this Producer Goods Clearinghouse and this Rambling Tours, well, that's the only ones that are being populated here. As you can see, when it's combined with CA and AU, it's not being combined. So what I do in order to kind of clean this up and get myself feeling good about it is I could go to View, and I could go Hide Empty Rows. And voila, there you go. Now, and I can tell that it's been collapsed by this little icon up here. But what it's showing me is it's only showing me the region store combinations that have sales based off of kind of what is in the sales data raw matrix, okay? So that's how I would perform an OLAP analysis. I do this type of stuff all day, every day, and it really allows you to leverage the power and the scalability of Quantrix. So Han Solo or Bob, I hope that that really helps you. And if you have any other questions about OLAP analysis or anything in regards to Quantrix, I hope that you'll reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I absolutely love Quantrix. I want to make you a Quantrix master, so I hope that you will join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.